for today's encouragement and empowerment, I'm actually going to tell a story that God brought back to mind on today. And I do believe, matter of fact, I know that it will be relevant to someone because God brought it back to my mind to share it. But before I even do that, I was impressed with these words to say to someone, and I know that it will be encouraging and relevant to someone. And these are the words that came to me to say to you that God is actually preparing your voice. That's right. He has already set you aside, and He is opening up doors and preparing people that will be relevant and instrumental in your success and victorious life. So whoever you are, you be encouraged and you be empowered, and you know exactly who you are when you come across my video, that God is preparing your voice. So at this time, this is actually what God woke me up this morning with, and He brought to mind about how when I was going for a supervisory position on my job, how I had went to my favorite store, how I had picked out this suit. I mean, it was very nice, very stunning, very businesslike, very classy and elegant. And I felt so confident in this suit, and I felt confident in the, in the gifts and the skills and my credentials that God had blessed me with for to be qualified for this position, management position. So anyway, I go for the interview, and after I go for the interview, it seemed like it's going fairly well. But then it was my colleagues. Now, this is not a hate video at all, but I'm quite sure that someone will be able to it will be relevant to someone, because God actually woke me up this morning for me to retell this story again. I know I told it before. So anyway, to make a longer story short, it was my colleagues that I had trained with and had studied with, because we had to pass a state exam. We had to be competent for the position that we held, right, as behavior health specialists. And they were the ones who fought against me receiving this promotion, this elevation. So anyway, due to the kickback, I just chose to, I said, you know what? I'm not going to even take it. I'm not going to even, I'm bothered. But there were some other things to consider as well. But God brought that back to my mind on this morning to share with someone and to encourage and to empower someone, because it's important to know the behavior trait of perseverance. And in the behavior trait of perseverance, it will bring out the resilience in you. And that resilience will be your determination in spite of challenges, in spite of kickbacks, in spite of obstacles, that you will continue to persevere. That's right. Instead of throwing up your hands and just quitting altogether. Because no, I did not quit altogether. I continued on in my profession, and God gave me the grace and the strength, and then God blessed me. So you see, let me tell you something. You see, what happened is a lot of times, God already has a roadmap. He already has a plan for your life. But God will allow certain situations to occur just so that you can see who's in your circle and who's around you. But in the interim, God is also using it for you to persevere, to bring out that resilience, because He's also building you up. You know what I came across in Psalms 41, and in Psalms 41, it talks about how David was in how it was his enemy who he ate with and who he sat with. That's who came up against him. So a lot of times in your circle, it will be those who you would, he said he even called him a friend, even some who you would even call your friend, who you would eat with, that actually they're frenemies. They're frenemies and not really friends. But a lot of times God will create situations and scenarios just so that the real them can be exposed And then in the interim, he's also building up that behavior trait in you of perseverance so that you can be resilient. Now, here is a strategy. Okay, I did a little research as well. Here is a strategy to assist in persevering and in resilience. And the strategy is this. That would be to practice self-compassion. That's right. Practicing self-compassion. In other words, you're not going to beat up on yourself. That's right. Because when you are kind to yourself during tough times, right, and you are able to recognize that setbacks, that they're a part of the journey. I want to say that again. Setbacks are a part of the journey. That's right. And it's not a reflection of your worth or abilities. Can I say that again? It is not a reflection of your worth or your abilities. So listen, you be encouraged and you be empowered because God is going to wow you. W-O-W. He is going to wow you. And God just put that in my spirit just to say to you that He is going to wow you. Because I'm telling you, the plan that God had already set aside for me, it far exceeded what I was going for anyway. What I was striving for, that supervisory position that I was going for, God had something far greater and planned for me. So this is just a reminder and encouragement to someone once again, as God gave me in the opening to say to you that yes, God is preparing your voice. That's right. And that He has already set aside blessings, open up doors, and He also had people that will be instrumental in the success, your success and your victorious living. So listen, you be encouraged and you be empowered because God loves you so much that He sent this message especially to you and for you, and it served as a great reminder to myself as well. So you be encouraged and you be empowered. And remember, God said that He is going to wow you. That's right. W-O-W. Wow you. So you continue in the behavior trait of perseverance, of being resilient, and remember to practice self-compassion. That's right. And be kind to yourself. And I'm going to close on this again, that the setbacks in your life, setback in your journey, is not a reflection of your worth or your abilities. Be encouraged, be empowered, and be determined to be great for God. God bless you.